Alright, so in this video, what I want to do is show you how to post events to your class page or activity page. Events that you post to your class page will appear obviously on the class page, but will also appear in that student's calendar. So when a parent or a student goes to their calendar, they'll be able to see all of the events that are specific to your classes right there on their master calendar. So in addition to appearing here on the class page, they're also going to appear on that calendar, that master calendar. To create an event, it's pretty simple. You just go to your class page, make sure you're on Bulletin Board, and then click the Enter Edit mode. Under Enter Edit mode, you've got your basic layout that we've seen before. Here is the Events box. What you can do is just go in here and click Add. And then you've got some information that you can add. Required information here is obviously the date. You can have it set to a specific date and time. If an event, say, is starting at 1 p.m. and it is going until 1:30 p.m., you can set both date and time. Now, if it is a reoccurring event, let's say that you have something that you do in your class every week, you can choose to make it a reoccurring event. And so this would be maybe a daily event or a weekly event. It happens maybe on Monday, and we can we're going to make it end on the 30th of 2020. So it happens all year long. Once you go in and create a recurring event, you can go in and delete certain times if we're going to be on vacation or whatever. So you've got some flexibility there. And then this is you can start it at 8 a.m. and have it go until 8:30 a.m. However you want to set that up. So there's a lot of flexibility there with reoccurring event as well as single event. Of course, you have a title, and that's required as well. So what is the event? We're just going to put test review. We're going to say, hey, we're going to do this all the time, every day, whatever. Actually, this is a one-time thing, so let's change this. Let's say we're going to have our trip meeting. We're going to be taking a trip, and I want to meet with the parents and students at a particular time. And now we have our details and description. Again, with an event, kind of like with a news item, your details is what's actually going to appear when the event is listed. So again, I'll take some text here. I'm going to copy it over. I'm going to leave that first paragraph, and then I'm going to take the rest of it and I'm going to put it in the description. So by doing this, what I've done is I've allowed for some information to appear, like when you hover over it on the calendar or when you see it in a list, that information will appear there. And then to get more information, they have to click on it and go into the description. Now let me just say, with events, we want you to put as much detail as possible into that event. Not just put a date on a calendar, but actually put like all of the information that you want about that event, what parents need to know, what students need to know, what they need to bring, things like that. As much detail as you possibly can put. Location, you can put your classroom here. You can put, if it is an existing location, we've got all of our existing locations in here. So let's say this is happening in the college room. Now let me warn you that just because you put an event on your class page doesn't mean that the space is approved. You must complete your calendar request in order to actually reserve the space. But you can select that, put your name in here and your email address so that people know who to contact if they have questions about the event or need more information. If there is a registration created for your event where people are actually going in and making a payment by registration, you will actually be able to come in here, click on that, and then choose the available registration, which is really a cool feature. And then again, whether you want to multi-post. So if I've got multiple sections that are going on this trip and I want them all to get this information or have this event on their calendar, then I'm going to multi-post it to those. Click Save. Notice that my event is now on the calendar. I can go to Preview Page, And now I can see my event. Notice that that first paragraph is here. I've got a button to click on for more information. When I click on that, I see my other paragraphs, my other information about that, showing location and my contact information. So this is a great way if you're setting up specific dates that you want your parents and students to be aware of. I wouldn't duplicate dates. So if a date is already, say, on the lower school calendar, on the middle school calendar, or the high school calendar, you don't want to put that on your class calendars, because those dates are already appearing on your students' calendars. So if you put, say, Christmas break on here, that's already on one of the school calendars, and so it's going to appear as a double event. So you don't want to double anything. This would be events that are specific to your class or your activity, that are not appearing on other calendars but only on your local calendar. And that's how you create an event.